We're live.
You're live.
We're live. I'll face it off.
All right, welcome to the Coach's Corner, the Daytona Beach Broncos Coach's Corner. I'm filling in for Eli. Coach Eli is out of town, dealing with some family issues. We wish him the best.
We're praying for you and your family, Coach Eli.
Absolutely, Coach
Safe
Eli.
travels when you do return.
Yep. So we're here at the Cabinet Wholesale Outlet. And over here to my left here, we got Mark. He's the owner. And we got Coach Craig over here. He's the general manager. Then we got the big man sitting next to me. I didn't want to save him for last, but the last is the best right here. Coach Clark, owner and head coach of the Daytona Beach Broncos.
And you are?
Coach Joe.
I'm nobody. No, I'm just I'm Coach Joe. I'm the office coordinator. So.
Sorry.
See how you get the electrifying intro?
Electric.
That's somebody's phone.
Electric on fire.
But yeah, so I guess we'll start off with this is a nice place here. It's located. Let's see, I got the address here.
806 Mason Avenue,
Okay.
Daytona Beach. Wonderful. Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Yes,
How long
sir.
have you been here? You tell us a little bit about the location and your business.
We've been in the Daytona Beach area for almost 10 years now, serving the community for kitchens, bath, the countertops. We're the largest in-stock cabinet company where you can come and pick it up, take it with you right now for 10 years almost. We've been with the Broncos for, we calculated, 6 years as a sponsor, and we're very proud of that. And we're looking forward to another 6 years moving forward, putting this team forward to many more Super Bowls. We're just here for the service to the community. Kitchen and bathroom, ready to go.
And what all do you have available as far as the
We
products?
offer 7, we manufacture the product, we stock the product, we install the product, we have 7 colors and door styles in stock every day between this warehouse here in Daytona Beach, and then I have another warehouse in Orlando to facilitate that.
Okay, and is there any way that anybody can get a hold of you?
Sorry.
Is there any way anybody can get a hold of you directly, or is there
Yeah,
a website?
386, local phone number 386-679-9674, or go to our website, cabinetwholesaleoutlet.com, and reach us there. That's 386-679-9674, or 806 Mason Avenue, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and by appointment on Saturday. Because we have a labor shortage, unfortunately, so we can't open 7 days a week.
So what is your hours? I mean, what is your
8
day?
a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday,
Okay.
and Saturdays by appointment.
My phone, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's make sure I got that.
Yep.
All right, so is there anything else you want to add as far as like anything you got coming up, or any new locations, or?
No new locations. We just are looking forward to the Super Bowl that's coming up. We're going to be out there in full force with our team, with our support for the Broncos.
Okay.
We're very excited for the 2023 season ending in a positive manner. And you know, if you need us for a golf cart rental, we do have a side business. We got a lot. Time to get this.
Yeah, I guess that's something to talk about after this is over with, I guess. But we really do appreciate you, though. We really do appreciate your sponsorship and supporting us and everything. Obviously, there was a lot before I got here that went on with you guys, and I appreciate you.
It's been our pleasure, and like I said, we look forward to many years more going forward with the Daytona Beach Broncos. Coach Derek, unbelievable human being, and his wife. Coach Craig actually came to us 6 years ago, and he actually worked for our company. I don't know if you know that, but he actually worked for our company at
2
one
years.
point in time for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we like him. He's our anchor.
Right.
We love to see him come in every Tuesday, and we do a little BS session. We get caught up on the what is and what isn't, you know, who's in, who's out, and I appreciate the prayers from the community and the Broncos team. I had a heart attack 8 weeks ago, and it was a eye-opening experience for me, and I appreciate the prayers that Coach Craig expressed. I appreciate the prayers from the team and the community, and we're committed 100% all the way through.
You need to take care of yourself, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to see you around a lot longer. So, and we're glad you're still around, and
Appreciate
you make
that.
through it. And,
Absolutely.
So enough of me. Let's get on with what happened last week.
well, all right. So, I guess you're gonna hang around. There's nowhere else to go. I guess you just sit around. I'm just following what Eli does. But anyway, so yeah, we had a very, very eventful weekend. We traveled down to the Central Florida Bulls. We got there early and on point, on time. I mean, 4 o'clock. And I think just our presence alone, I think, was a shock and set the tone. To see everybody come in on time. And all the players, the coaches, everybody was on time. And we got, we had enough time to get ourselves together, get our bearings and stuff, go over stuff, just get settled in. But Coach Clark, I just want to talk to you about it. I mean, you really had your mind. I mean, you was dialed in. You was dialed. I mean, you was in every aspect of the game. Every aspect of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. I mean, you really, really set the tone for everything, for every part of it. And you was very much involved. I mean, like you always are, but it was just a little bit more energy this time, I think.
I think it was a little personal, and because we lost to them early in the season 2-0, and there was a little chit chatter going on after they beat us about, a lot of the players, some of the players I would say that was saying that we sorry and we ain't the team everybody thought we was. So, I just wanted to make sure when we got there last Saturday that we set the tone of the real Broncos and let people know that we're here. And I like that. I always follow a lot of stuff Dion do. We're not hard to find. The Broncos are never hard to find.
Yeah, because like I said, you got there, you was dialed in. I mean, usually if y'all don't know, when Coach Clark gets to a game, especially a game like this, he don't talk much when he first gets there. He's dialed in. He's looking at the atmosphere. He's examining the whole situation before he even gets up and starts walking around and talking. And that's just the way he is. He likes to take in everything. So that way, when he does get up and talk, he's going to say what he says. Everybody gets quiet. Everybody listens, and it comes out. And when it comes out, it's straightforward. He tells you what he expects from us, and from the coaches down to the players, and he wants it done. So I mean, and there's just no ifs, ands, buts about it. He wants it done the way he says he wants it done, and that's it. But yeah, you did tell me you didn't sleep much because I don't think it was because of the game. If y'all don't know, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, Coach Clark lost his mother around this time last year, and it's just a whole bunch of emotions that he had to deal with. He had to deal with Mother's Day for the first time not having his mother. Then he had to deal with the fact there was a birthday not too long after that, and then all of a sudden now is the day of her passing. So it was just a lot of emotions that Coach Clark was going through, and we all was there to support him, especially me and his wife was there to support him and just talk to him and keep him encouraged. As far as keeping him, telling him how much we really love and care about him and stuff. So, and I'm pretty sure his family and everybody else and friends and players was also feeling the same way. And we do appreciate you for being able to endure all that and still be able to focus in on coaching and holding together the team and the organization. And you got a strong backbone with your wife and everything. I know she was supporting you big time as well. So we do love you and care for you, and we do appreciate you still being able to do all this and dealing with that all at the same time.
She wouldn't have had it no other way.
Absolutely.
So before we start shedding tears over here, so back to the game itself. Offensively, since I am we started out a little bit slow, and it was just because the guys were so amped for this game. they couldn't wait to play it, and we tried to make it happen before now with the amount of time we had off, but it just never happened. But once we settled down, once Coach Clark got us settled down and got everybody settled down, then we started doing everything we needed to do, and everything started clicking. But yeah, it just was a very emotional game, and we wanted to set the tone early, and we did. It took a minute to get it started, but it did get set early, and then we just took it from there. Shout out to the Bulls. They have a great organization. They got a bunch of young players on that team.
Yeah.
That if they stay together, they are going to be very, very good. But shout out to those guys.
To come over here to this side and play for us.
We ain't gonna get into all that, but we ain't trying to recruit nobody like that.
Absolutely.
But those guys over there, Donnie, they got a good organization over there. Still been around. They've been around a lot longer, I think, than we have. I think.
Yeah.
So he's still hanging around. He's still doing his thing, and we appreciate them. Hope to see those guys in the All-Star game, Super Bowl weekend. So those guys can show up and play and still show their skill sets and stuff like that and enjoy the moment, especially with the event we have on Friday before the Super Bowl game with the gala event. But anyway, yeah, so we won that game. It was the ending score is 26-6. And time expired when we scored. And then, everything went peacefully. We shook hands. We had a prayer. Coach Clark had a prayer with everybody and everything, and it ended perfectly. And we received the trophy, and we're moving on. So we are defending our title, which is we were the 2022 Super Bowl champions for the FCFL, and we're defending our title this season for 2023. And we do appreciate everybody that showed up for us, all the fans. There was like about 300 people out there from what I saw.
We had a big fan base. We really
There's about 300 people from what I saw out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we really appreciate you guys for supporting us and traveling that far. It was about an hour 45, hour 50 minutes to get there.
That's the way he drives.
Yeah, I'm grandpa. I'm driving the Daisy over here, so. Yeah, I drive slow. I ain't gonna lie.
Shorter.
I had the players after the game, they were blowing the horn past me, yelling out the window. I was like, man, y'all go ahead. Yeah, I'm still be getting there when I get there. But we did enjoy it, and we appreciate everybody that was involved with that, helping us and everything. All the staff. Ms. Clark had all the staff on point, and Ms. Samantha, they had the staff on point. Everybody was there. We were 65 strong, organizational wise, at this event, and it'll be just that much or more probably at the Super Bowl. But yeah, so championship weekend is June 3rd. We'll be playing the Rise.
Polk County Rise.
I should know that, but I ain't thinking about it right now anyway. But no, Arnell got a good organization over there. And we'll be playing them June 3rd at kickoffs at 7 p.m. But before that, we have the youth camp. Registration for that camp starts at 9:30 in the morning. The camp kicks off at 10, so I'm assuming as registration is still going, the camp was already going to be started, so they just have to jump in where they fit in and into the drills and stuff like that as they're coming in the gate. Because that's how it usually works with camps.
And our camp this year at the Super Bowl will be led by Daytona Beach own former quarterback at Mainland, former quarterback for us, the Daytona Beach Broncos 4 years ago, Shelton Willis.
Okay. All right. So we got a former great. We got to start putting together a former great list and start having awards for those guys like that.
Absolutely.
And you're one of them. Hey, this man's he's a legend over here. I'm sitting next to. Proud to be a part of it. He'll never like me talking about it. I'm gonna talk about him. But so the All-Star game starts at 9. The youth camp starts at 9:30. Registration. With the registration starts at 9:30. The camp starts at 10. You can still walk up if you're in late. But the game for the All-Star game starts at 12. So just remember now, it's about a 2-hour camp. So you want to try to get there as early as possible.
What's the age limit on the camp?
It's 4 or 5 years old to 18 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that gets me out.
Yeah, you no.
Yeah, we don't have a
We'll have a drive for you.
Yeah, we'll have trials. Yeah, Coach Craig, we'll have trials for us. So keep juicing and get ready.
Get ready, get ready.
Yeah, we don't, I don't know what we got. Yeah. That,
We'll have that hill for us.
no,
We got that hill, that hill that everybody loves.
I almost had a heart attack at the hill. That's not even joking. That's serious. I ain't going for 5 hours after the hill. Okay, so the All-Star game starts at noon. That's going to be a mixture of the North versus the South. I don't know how many players is going to be on each team. Probably as many as that can make it. So probably a 35 to 40 man roster on both sides. I believe the coaches for each team are the coaches that for the runner-up.
Yeah, the runner-up coaches.
They'll be the head coaches, and then they'll have assistant coaches from each team to run the All-Star game.
Right.
And then we have a sponsorship bowl right after the All-Star game at 3 p.m. that kicks off, and that is who is playing that?
The Blue Devils versus the Bengals.
And the
Fort
okay,
Pierce
so the Fort
Bengals.
Pierce Bengals and the Central Florida.
Yeah, Central Florida Blue Devils.
Okay.
Coach, you lied to me. You said it was a sponsorship bowl.
It is.
All the sponsors play each other.
He's still trying to get on the field, people. I
Hey,
don't know, man.
we better have the medics on standby.
Yeah, so the Central Florida Blue Devils will play
Fort Pierce Bengals.
Fort Pierce Bengals. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling it for Eli. It was a last minute thing. He just, right after the game, he told us he had to deal with something. So I'm trying to fill in for him. So if I'm kind of all over the place, just forgive me for that. But yeah, so they'll be playing at 3 o'clock, and that'll be a good game. I believe that's going to be. I think it's going to be a really close game. I mean, I'm not going to do any predictions unless you want to.
No.
But I think it's going to be a very close game, and I guess the winner of that game will win $1,000. The runner-up gets $250. So they do get something out of it, which is, other than the fact they're playing on a national stage, kind of sort of with me live on YouTube, and they're also getting, some more recognition for their organizations and how well they are built and put together and stuff like that, and how they show up. I think they do both have strong rosters. So they'll get, you'll get a 30 to 35 man roster or more for each side. So that'll be a great game. And then we get into the big game, which is our game. And I'm not going to go into all that, but hey, just come see a good football game, guys. There's going to be, kickoff is at 7 p.m. and we play the Rise.
And also the flight, you want to be there a little bit after 6:30 because as soon as the national anthem is over, we have a flyover by the Volusia County Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
And see, that's something that all the things that the Clarks are doing right now, and the FCFL as well, all the things they're doing right now is monumental. It's different. Set the tone for what could have been in the past that a lot of teams and organizations and leagues could have done. With the things that they're doing, they're not trying to compete with anybody. They just doing what they feel is the right thing to do, and they have a lot of involvement with this weekend. It's going to be really, really nice if you want to come out and enjoy the festivities, be a part of it. The stadium is going to be beautifully set up and everything. But the Clarks, they have a big vision, and they're going to really set the tone for a lot of things to change in semi-pro football, I believe. So just come be a part of it and see it, and you'll see for yourself in person.
Do we have a pricing? What is the pricing?
So on ticket prices.
Yeah.
Can I add something to that, Coach Joe? Do you have an MVP? Anything going on for this game, for the Super Bowl?
Let me get the pricing first, and we'll get into that because it sounds like you want to sponsor the MVP.
Well, not necessarily MVP. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge this weekend before the championship game. All right, this is a Memorial Weekend. I would like to thank all of our veterans
Absolutely.
out there, past, present, and future.
That's right.
Okay, I'm not sure if any of you guys are veterans, but I appreciate your service if you are, or your family members. I appreciate my family members and myself for veteranship.
Yes.
And we support our veterans here at Cabinet Wholesale Outlet.
Right.
Every day we give a 10% discount on our cabinetry,
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
no holds barred.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
But yes, as far as anything coming up, as far as like a headhunter or a sponsorship or anything like that, we're going to be down for that. We may go a little bit beyond that. I just want to hear what you have to say for that before we interject, or before I interject to that.
Okay, so usually how the Clarks do it after every game.
No, we're
winning
talking
game.
about specifically like Shaw got it last
Yeah, this game just passed.
Yeah.
This game that just passed. You know, we have an MVP for that game, and then as we move on in the Super Bowl, obviously, we have to complete the task, and then there'll be an MVP for that as well. I think even if we, either way, we get an MVP for that.
Right.
But yeah, that's something that you can communicate with the Clarks about as far as what you want to be a part of that.
I want Coach and I, in the prior year, we had an agreement of each game we contributed an X amount of dollars for a winning for the most valuable player. And we've paid up on that, but I know there's been a lot of teams that have bowed out against the Broncos because of maybe their scheduling conflicts, or maybe not, I don't know. But we feel like maybe we owe that back. So we're going to contribute $250 to the MVP of the game in the Super Bowl.
That's coaches included. Just joking.
I don't know. The
I'm
coaches
just
aren't playing. But in addition to that, we're going to honor a drawing. All right. We'll challenge everybody in the field and out of the field, okay, to match our money, and then I'm pretty sure you guys will have a drawing of some sort out on the field. We'll give away one free countertop, okay, quarts of in-stock countertop for a kitchen when they buy a kitchen. So if you buy a kitchen, okay, cabinetry, we'll give you free countertops if your number is drawn during the Super Bowl. So if we have to contribute to the tickets for that particular drawing, if you understand what I'm saying, okay, we're going to give you, now if you can see this beautiful quartz countertop that we're sitting against here, this right here alone is a value of about $3,500. That's for the material, the labor, and the installation. So we're going to contribute that in a drawing for anybody who matches our $250 to the MVP player. So your MVP player will get $250 from us, plus $250 from whoever enters the drawing for a $3,500 countertop, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Makes plenty of sense.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you, Mark.
And nobody knew about this. I'm just offering that
Appreciate it, Mark.
because I support this team 150%. Not 100%, 150%.
Well, we
Not
really
because he
appreciate you.
worked for me and he.
We really appreciate you, and obviously they'll have the communication afterwards. Afterwards, they'll more on that.
I expect
to
my
be
ring in
more-
the mail too.
And I'm pretty sure they're
No,
gonna.
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna put it in writing as well too. So.
I'll put it in writing.
Okay, so as far as the game itself, you can go to DaytonaBeachBroncos.com online and purchase tickets, or you can purchase them at the stadium. But as far as tickets, if you go all day long, you get a better deal with the pricing. I guess it's $5 more for kids. Let me go from the top here. So all day for adults is $25 plus the service fee if you order online, which is not bad to watch or be a part of the youth camp, the All-Star game, the sponsorship bowl, and the championship
Absolutely.
game. So that's a really, really good price right there to be there all day, and it's $25 per adult.
And bring your motorhomes and put them next to mine.
And kids under 3 are free. Under 17 is $15 all day. If you order online, you got a service charge, which is not bad. So you pay $15, you go all day.
And you can get a 10% discount if you go type in FCFL Super Bowl 23. You get a 10% discount. FCFL SB 23.
And I didn't even know that.
Is that for merchandise too, or just for that?
I didn't write it
day?
down.
Director, is that for merchandise too, or that just for the?
And yeah, and also the merchandise online, you guys. I don't know if you can get it in time. It's a short notice, but if you go online and order merchandise, you can.
I hope I get my jerseys because I just ordered a boatload of jerseys.
Okay, so now the single day ticket, if you, I mean, a single game ticket, if you just go for the Super Bowl, it's $15 for adults. So just for another $10, you can actually enjoy the entire day. Which is not, it's not a bad. It's not a bad.
Great
steal.
entertainment.
It's a
You
steal.
can't pay for any entertainment like that.
And if you're 17 and under, you know, just for the Super Bowl, you pay $10. But if you pay an extra $5, you get to stay all day and watch all the events. So it's a lot going on, and the pricing is excellent. I never even heard of pricing like that before. They enjoy the entire event.
Look,
Usually
just size
they
it
leave
up.
out.
What does it cost you to go see like a arena football game or an NFL football game?
Yeah.
These guys are just below the NFL. They play with their hearts. They play with everything they have. They just didn't make the cut, and you're getting to see that for like thousands of dollars less of what you can for what you're seeing it for this coming Super Bowl.
That's right. That's right.
And also, I wanted to bring up the gala. The gala is on Friday, which is going to be at the Hard Rock
June 2nd.
off A1A, and the address is 918 North Atlantic Avenue in Daytona Beach, and it starts at 8 p.m. And that's going to be another event that's going to be beautiful. I mean, obviously, it's invitation only to get inside the actual event, but if you wanted to come to the Hard Rock and meet the players from all over the FCFL, as well as the Broncos and the Challengers, the Rise, they'll all be there. If you wanted to come out and meet the teams and see them in person and stuff like that.
There'll be red carpet. So it'll be a red carpet walk, formal affair. So people supposed to be in their best.
I didn't get an invite.
And I don't think I'm gonna match his best, but I'm gonna try my best to match his best. But when he come in the door, everything shut down. Everybody stopped talking. They stopped eating everything. Him and Miss Clark, when they came in, I'm telling you, they'll shut it down. I don't even think they be walking. I think they be gliding in when they come in there. Levitating or something. I'm talking about they be at their best. I felt like I was gonna serve some drinks over there when they walked.
Boy, this
I was
guy,
telling you, they do it big, man. So I'm gonna try to find something. But other than that, I guess it's not really much more to talk about. I don't have a whole lot. I'm not talking about any games of any other leagues or anything like that. Coach Eli does a great job with that. But but I will turn it over to you for a second if you want to talk about anything you got going on with the sponsors or any other sponsors.
Yeah, we've been trying to wrap things up all week. We've been with the Sheriff's Department, Chitwood. We went seeing Chief Young at the Daytona Police Department. We were at the City Hall talking to the city, and we're still not officially done yet, but we're getting pretty close. And we locked in the flyover after the national anthem is done by an idol winner. So things are going to be absolutely great. The sponsor bowl is already set. We've got the things ready to put up on the Jumbotron. It's going to be fantastic. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Just get your rest and get ready to have some serious fun.
And like I said, it's going to be a lot going on. We're going to have a really good time. I mean, and we would like to have everybody that supports us there if possible. And we'll really appreciate you guys coming out, meeting us all, and we would love to meet you all as well. Coach Clark is working really hard, and I'm glad that I'm being a part of this with him. And Mrs. Clark and Miss Samantha, they worked very hard with everything they're trying to do. They're still working. They're working since the game was over Saturday. They started working, and we do appreciate all they're trying to do to make this event the most, lavish event that's ever probably been, put together in Daytona for a semi-pro event. But Coach Clark, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, Coach Clark is, he's going to get ready to get his suit together. And then, I'm telling you right now, if y'all ain't got something made out of gold and diamonds, don't even try to compete. Because if you ain't got gold and diamonds, like real gold and diamonds on, you might as well go ahead and just hang it up.
Well, this guy here.
Might as well hang it up. Because they do it big. Big. But anyway, we do appreciate everybody. We, like I said, we'll be ready to go. We're getting ready now. Been practicing We still got a lot going on. Yes, sir.
Hey, I do have something that I forgive me. Full of Smoke will be live in the building.
That's right.
At the gala. They will be live. Mr. Arnell, Mr. Vince, they will be live with Full of Smoke at the gala, and also for the Saturday events. Starting that afternoon, that morning, they will be live, Full of Smoke. So y'all make sure y'all come out and support those guys. They do a great job, man, and it couldn't have been two better guys to come up with a show like that with Vince and Arnell.
Right.
So hey, we looking forward to y'all checking them out.
And Vince, we're looking for the coach that you say you're looking for, so.
Yeah, Vincent on there. Yeah, we do appreciate you guys, man. Y'all do it big, man. Y'all got 3 shows. I think y'all got a Sunday show. Did they got a Sunday and a Monday, or did it Sunday and a Friday?
Yeah, they do it Sunday. Sometimes they do it Wednesday.
Sometimes do it Wednesday. So it's Sunday, sometimes Wednesday, and a Friday every single week. I don't know what you guys got planned on after the seasons are done with the FCFL or EAFL, but we hope y'all still got something that's going to be going on to keep the crowds entertained, because I'm pretty sure you got a lot of followers or subscribers or whatever. But we do appreciate y'all. We can't wait to meet. Well, I already know y'all, but everybody else will be able to meet y'all in person. So we really do appreciate y'all and everything. But
and Coach Eli, we can't forget this. Right now, guys, y'all need to hit that follow button and that share button. That's what Coach Eli would say right now.
yeah, he sure would. He probably over there gritting his teeth right now, listening to me talk. Like, he forgot this, he forgot that, he forgot this, he forgot that. I'll give you the scores. Answer your phone.
Hey, Coach Eli be on top of it, man. We really appreciate it. You know, we thank Coach Joe for stepping up and taking this spot for this week. You know, because he got some very important business to handle out of town. And like I say, we're going to continue to pray for him and his family, and we know God is able. So
That's right. And you heard me get back, so you come back and take this back over, man, so I can stop messing up and skipping over stuff. But if anybody don't got anything else, we would like to say thank you, man. And we do appreciate y'all. And we out.
And we out. Peace.